Hello amigos, how are you guys? I'm gonna do a quick video to share with you some really fun beauty items and a few other little surprises that I received for Galentines. So happy Lovey-Wary. If you're interested in seeing what I picked up from Chanel, a fun gift from Dior, and a wonderful gift from another fellow YouTuber, stay tuned. Welcome back. Welcome. Bienvenidos to all of you that might be new here. I have some really fun beauty items that I wanted to share with you. I will be having a sabbatical splurge purchase uploading this weekend. I'm filming this right for Valentine's Day, for Galentine's Day. So I'm not sure if it's going to go up before then or after the weekend's video, because I have now migrated into a brace. I finally have the cast off. I'm in the brace for 3 weeks. And then I'm just waiting for my occupational therapy to get scheduled so I can start getting my hand back to the way it used to be. We take for granted our mobility on my hand. I want to brush my hair. I want to hold my toothbrush. Just, it still hurts when I try and move my fingers. I can't make a fist. So I'm doing my exercises in order to get this back to where it was before I fell, I should say, before we went on our cruise. But I have some fun Chanel items that I picked up at the local boutique. Isn't this cute? They actually were putting some fun little ribbon. It has little corazoncitos, little hearts. If you can see that there. It was super cute. We went this past weekend. I had a little gathering with my amigas Deline from Yoshea Lux and Didi from Didi Bean. It was just our nice little regroup to begin the year, kind of start talking about our Tres Amigas for 2025. And we kind of did a little pre-birthday celebration for Didi because this is her birthday month. So be sure you go over to her channel. They're also going to be doing like a Galentine's collab, so be sure to check them out. I'll link their channels down below so you can check out who she has. I think there's about 13 of them, if I'm not mistaken. She has 13 people, which is perfect for Galentine's Day. So this way you can catch up those videos and support our other fellow content creators here on YouTube. But let's go ahead. I have so much. Ni sé dónde comenzar, but let's go ahead and let me share with you this item that I got. For those of you that buy a lot of Chanel, buy a lot of Dior, and expect to get the, big gift at the end, especially the really pretty snow globes. I know that was a lot of issues. A lot of folks didn't get them. A lot of people were disappointed that they didn't get it. I don't like to buy a lot of the beauty products just to be getting a lot of those extra gifts or to try and get the snow globe, because you never know what happens. For me, I always go on eBay because there's always a crap ton of snow globes for all of them, for Chanel and for Dior. And I thought the one for Dior was really, really pretty. And I went ahead and went back onto the website on eBay to see if I could find one. And I did. And they sent it to me very, very well packaged. And they included the little bag for the holiday with the really pretty gold foiling on here. Really, really nice. And I didn't get the Chanel one. I guess I can go back and look. But I really wanted the Dior one because I liked the way it looked. And I'm very particular with the sites that I look up, because a lot of some that you see, if they're coming from China, Hong Kong, any of those across the pond, and they say they have 20 or 30 or 100, I don't trust those. So I always look to see who has them at a fair price of like under $120. I won't pay anything more than that. And then if they have 1 or 2, then I start to look at those and then I'll add it to my cart. And you always end up getting an offer for like a discount. But I ended up getting the one for Dior. I thought it was really, really pretty. Let me be careful holding this. Can't really lift too much weight on this one. But I can see why everybody wanted it, because it was really, really beautiful with the gold. And then you, of course, you have the little snowflake detail. You just have like that really pretty like sun ray kind of effect, and the little presents and everything at the bottom. So this one was really, really pretty. You have the nice velvet bottom. But yeah. So I went ahead and got the snow globe off of eBay. Highly recommend you guys do that. I don't ever want to, I don't spend that much money on the beauty for them. I think it's just, For me, it's a waste. And then it's a disappointment when you've paid a lot and you expect to hopefully get it, and then they don't come through. So they overpromise and underdeliver, just like Louis Vuitton did for the Murakami. But that's another story. Because for Chanel, this is the only thing I ended up getting. I didn't get any other nice little gifts, nothing like I got last year, which even last year wasn't a lot. I got that nice little tweed looking like tote bag. So all I got were some samples in the mail that Chanel sent me. I mean, it's at least something, right? So they sent, of course, the, what is this? La Mousse. I don't think I've tried this, so that'll be good because we're going to go on a little getaway for the Valentine's Day weekend. Of course, the Coco Mademoiselle, little perfume sample, and then a nice little mascara sample. So yeah, that's what came in this nice teeny tiny little cajita, this little box from Chanel. That's what they sent me. So again, that's why I don't really bother to spend a lot to do too much with them. I don't expect anything. May as well get the little snow globe on my own. But I want to share with you some of the items that I picked up on our cruise, because as I mentioned, we went on a princess cruise and they actually had a Chanel. They actually had, of course, the perfumes, which you'll find, but they actually had Chanel products, and they have their little Chanel ambassador there on the ship to, you know, talk to you about the products. So while I was there on the ship, I said, let me stock up on all of the items that I normally get while I'm here, because it was actually duty free and then it was tax free. And because of the destination that we were going to Western Caribbean, you know, itinerary. There's nothing special, nothing like big, like no designer stores, like if I was going to go to Cancun. So I knew I wasn't going to be spending a lot of money buying a lot of stuff at the different ports. So that's why I just ended up buying all of these products, because we actually had like a $200 onboard credit. So I ended up using my onboard credit on these Chanel products. So it worked out perfectly. And I just went ahead and I put them in my little Chanel beauty bag. But I went ahead and stocked up on the Le Beige, the Healthy Glow Sheer Powder. I love this stuff. So mine is in the B20. You want to go a shade lighter. And I got this last year, and I've just been using this over like the Le Beige, I guess like foundation. And of course it comes in the little compact and just a nice color. And I'll use this over just once I've put on like my, any type of like liquid foundation, I'll put this over it, and I absolutely love it. And of course you get your little case. So remember, always use these when you're traveling, like for your jewelry, separate your earrings or what have you, you know, use these. Are very, very useful. So I always keep the little pouches that these come in. And this on board, look at that, this on board was $54, and then no tax and all of that. And then I stocked up on the powder, the Flawless Finish Compact Foundation. I'm sure y'all know how these are. These were 61. This was 61 on board. I don't remember how much these are, but I needed to stock up on this one because every now and then, especially when I do filming and I want more of a heavier makeup look, I have no makeup on right now except mascara. So that's why I look very, very pale. And again, you have the nice little velvet pouch. I tell you, I don't know why they don't put little velvet pouches like that when you buy the costume jewelry. This is in B30. So my shade is B30. And the one I have is super, super old. It's like before COVID times, okay? That's how old it is. So that's why a lot of these things, I was like, let me go ahead and restock, porque ya, the ones I have, ya están más viejo que la luna. They're very, very old and not good and safe, right? To be using a lot of old, you know, makeup products that have been sitting there. And I have a ton of other items. Okay. I stocked up, actually I have a Dior item in here. Mira nomás. I went ahead and got the Rouge Coco, and this is in the 406 Antoinette. Stocked up on this. This was $43 on the ship. And it's in a nicer berry color, which is really, really good. Especially for me, because I ended up, of course, finding out my colors. And I am a dark autumn, warm autumn, tomato. They're pretty much similar. And I went ahead and stocked up as well on the, oh, I actually have this on Tender Beige. I love these because of the fact that they they stay, right? Once you have the little clear gloss over it to kind of lock your lip color. It's a very nice neutral tender beige, number 69. Is that right? 69 tender beige. Stocked up on another one of those, and this is Dior. I have 2 Diors. I think I got one for me and one for my niece. And then I went ahead and got Soft Rose, number 48. I like to use these a lot, especially when I'm filming. So again, another nice, darker, warmer shade, warmer tone color. Really pretty. These were 43 there on the boat. And ¿qué más? Okay, this one I ended up getting a, this is the glowing makeup primer. I fell in love with this one because I bought it, maybe, was it last year, the year before last, during winter. They had the Healthy Winter Glow, which was in like a yellowish kind of a thing, but it's the same thing. But normally this is just the glowing makeup primer, but the winter before it was the Healthy Winter Glow, same thing. But I guess it was like a limited edition, but I love this. So this is like, you know, your primer for underneath. So I went ahead and just stocked up on this one while I could. And what was this? This was 49 there. And I went ahead and also got a Le Beige Healthy Glow Lip in the light color. I need to keep this in my bag. Some of these I hadn't even started to use them yet because I was waiting to do a video on it. It's just a nice little color there. So you have a little bit of a tint, but very nice. But as I had mentioned when I shared some of the last items that I bought from Chanel in a previous video, my little Chanel beauty rep that was at the boutique now moved to Neiman's, and so she'll say, hey Laura, we're gonna have like a little facial event, just come on over and then we'll go ahead and we'll do your facial and you can buy some products, or because they have like, you know, their beauty events. And I ended up getting a facial, and the esthetician used this Le Lift Pro. These 2 items I'm going to share with you, these are pricey. So these items I shared with you that I purchased, this Le Lift Pro was like a mask. So I'll do this like on Monday, like Mask Monday, I got to remember, or like Facial Friday. This stuff, you leave it on for like 15 minutes. It really helps bring out those impurities that are underneath the skin. I have been loving this item. So this has been a pricey purchase, but it was well worth it. And I would suggest that if you were to invest in these, if you really are trying to get your dollars or points up as to what you've spent, I would get this item like through the Chanel website or like your little Chanel beauty boutique, because these are pricey. So the Le Lift Pro, this has worked perfect because I can really tell that it lifts up all those impurities out when I use it. And then I bought the Sublimage, very, very pricey. Again, Sublimage mask, and this is the Essential Regenerating. This is going to give you the moisture, especially for the winter. So both of these items I have been loving. They were worth the investment, worth the penny. Highly recommend if you do want a good item, especially if you love the Chanel products. These 2 have been working like a charm. So I'll do one like on Monday, and then I'll do like a slough, and then I use this like an exfoliator, and then I use this to bring out those impurities. And then sometimes I'll pair these together, and then like let's say on a Friday or another day during the week, again, I'll do like a facial and I'll use this, and you sleep with this because this is really going to get in there and moisturize your skin. So these have been really, really great. But the other item that I bought while I was there on the ship, because I already have this product, which is this Le Beige, which is in this smaller one, and I can't see anything here. What is this? It's this little small Le Beige. I cannot read the print. Can y'all see that? That's sad because I have these readers. But anyway, I had been using this as like, you know, like foundation. And on my last visit at my little Chanel counter at Neiman's for the little facial, the director or their whatever big consultant that comes in, right, for at all of the stores, he said that in Europe, this is really used as a concealer, not as a foundation. And this is more moisturizing, and it's better to use this as a concealer instead of a foundation. So that's what I've been doing, because the Chanel concealer can be drying for me. And so I've been using this now as my concealer because it's light. So I'll just get a little bit, and then I'll put some on I'll put a little bit on my eyes. So I'll just get like a teeny tiny little amount like that. And I'll just do it here, and then I'll just kind of do like a little triangle effect, what have you. So I'll do this as like my concealer, and then sometimes I'll bring it over like my lids, because I do get a lot of that redness, like unevenness, and especially if I'm going to do, you know, eyeshadows or whatever. But it's nice and moisturizing, and it doesn't really give me that drying. So since I was using that, I was letting the Chanel Ambassador know, I know it doesn't look great, so hold on, that I was using that item, and they actually had this one. So you had the water. This one is more of the water fresh tint, the Le Beige. And so of course, and my other one, I'm a B20 for the one I use as a concealer. What did she give me for this one? Does it tell me on here? I would think that it's also like a B30, because the darker one, this is medium light. And this is the, again, Le Beige Water Fresh Tint. I am infatuated with this item. Infatuated with it. That I love this more than using this as my foundation. Because for the most part, my skin is pretty clear. I don't have a lot of imperfections, and I don't like a lot of heavy foundation, especially for my age, because I'm over 50. So what I'll do is I'll just use a brush like this. This is the ones that I shared with you guys from the Nordstrom. This is Sigma, Hispanic brand. And I'll just get one pump, and then I will, let's see if I can do it with this hand. I have a mirror over here in front. And it's just nice and light, and it just kind of helps give me a little bit of coverage. So of course I'm going to put like an SPF. I have my little Super Goop SPF, and I'll just do like one, or sometimes if I want a little bit more, I'll do like another pump. If I wanted a little bit more, I'm just going to go over the eyes because I can't really see how it looks. But what I've noticed is, especially with foundation for me, because I have these like the nasal folds, look, I'm having to retrain myself in how I do my makeup by using my left hand. But anyway, I don't know if you can tell, but see, it's just very nice and light, and it'll give you, just for me, just enough coverage, because I don't want anything super heavy. And I could always put a little bit more concealer or whatever, because I have that little mark, that little dark spot. But see how nice and light it is, and it just helps even it out a little bit. But I have been loving this, especially for the winter, because it's not as drying, and it feels a lot better on my skin. So highly recommend this Water Fresh Tint like foundation. And it just works. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. All right. I'll have to buff that out like later. Let me take off my headband, because it kind of like ends up getting in the way, right? Especially when you have glasses on. So I'll end up using my glasses as my headband. But while I was there on the ship, I ended up getting these Dior Addict lippies. And these are number, what is this? 12 Rosewood. I thought this was really pretty, and I think I want to say I got two of them, one for me, one for Mace, because I got it for her, and I was like, oh, it looks so pretty. So it's a nice gloss. I don't think I had this one, but it's a nice color. Look at that. Really pretty. Let me keep this one to the side, that this one is mine, and not mess with it that it's my niece's. Okay, that goes back over there. So these are the beauty items that I ended up buying while I was there on the ship. So stocked up on all of the Chanel and a few Dior items. Fragrances I don't bother getting, because I can get those on base discounted. I can even get Hermes fragrances on base. I just saw a huge counter when we were there the other day picking up my Swarovski ornaments. Okay, let me share with you the Chanel items that I got this past weekend, because I went into the store, gave to get a little gift card for Miss Dee Dee for her birthday, and I was like, well, started looking around and got myself a few things. And they have a lot of like red. Look at this. Isn't this cute? So the envelopes, they put your receipt in the little Chanel red envelope. Isn't that cute? The little CC. That's precious. I have two. I have two bags because I ended up going in once, and then when we went back so she could pick out what she wanted, I was like, I started to look around, and then I ended up getting more stuff. So again, so I have two. Oh, look, I guess you can seal it. Okay. It has like a little wheat. Can you see that? It has like that little design there. That's pretty cool. Okay. And then they wrapped it nicely in the little tissue paper. And very cute. And it smells very nice because I was throwing my samples of the perfumes in there because I want to get, I just got my bonus today. Thank you, Jesus. So I wanted to keep putting off treating myself to the Gardenia fragrance, but then they had this Comet. So I might end up getting this one. And the 1957 I like. So she gave me the 1957. She gave me the Comet. ¿Qué más me dio? She was like, I have some samples in there, Laura. I was like, okay, thank you. Okay, good. I think this is their eye makeup remover, which I always need. And then another little lift. Okay, perfect. So all of these are the little samples that are in here. But isn't this cute? The little wrapping. I ended up getting this Rouge Coco 134, and this is Edinburgh. It reminds me of, I was like, oh, Edinburgh, like the little town in the valley. And South Texas. That's what we call the valley because it's by the Rio Grande Valley. Rio Grande River, so we call it the Valley del Valle. Okay, and again, this is in a warmer shade for the for my color wheel. So very nice. These are always really, really good and moisturizing, the little Rouge Cocos. And because I loved this Water Fresh tint so much, I was playing around with their blushes, and I went ahead and decided to get a blush because I regretted not getting one since I came back home and I started to love this one so much. I was like, darn it, I should have gotten the blush Water Fresh tint. So I ended up getting this one in a warm pink. Do you see that? Too much light. So warm pink, nice, good shade. Let's see if I can, see if it'll pump. Andale. This thing better work. It's not coming out. What's up with this? I can't really pump with this hand. I can't. I don't have strength here. Okay, here we go. See how it's nice and warm? It has that little warm tint. And what she did was she says use this as a base because it'll help kind of like lock in color, and then you can use a powder blush over it to kind of like lock in the color. Let me do this. So it's a nice shade actually. So she used this color, and then she used a nice I think it was like a rose bronze like powder blush over it. But see, this looks really, really pretty. Who knows how it looks here up close, but I'm kind of like looking like back there. But it's just a nice fresh look. It's not heavy. It's just nice and light with the with just the way that this is formulated. I think it's really, really great for the winter, and I've absolutely been loving it. So just wanted to share that with you in case you like things that are not too heavy, and I don't find that I'm constantly having to worry about the foundation like creasing, you know, here in the in the nasal fold and having to fix all of that or whatever. So no, it's just been good. I love it. So yeah. Highly recommend those products. The Water Fresh tint items from Chanel. Okay, what next, amigos? What next? I've already shared with you guys the Dior package and everything that I got on the cruise and everything that was in here. Let's go ahead and see what comes in these lovely items from Miss Dee Dee. These are some fun items that she ended up gifting us. It was a nice fun surprise for Galentines. If you're not following Dee Dee and Deline, please be sure you go over to their channel. And we should be having a Tres Amigas 2025. Our first video is going up on the 13th, actually, on Galentines Day. And from there, we will definitely do our best to schedule some more. It's just kind of hard with me now being injured, and we normally have everything here and trying to get everything ready. My Christmas trees are still up, and normally I take them down Super Bowl weekend, but we can't because we're all on the injured reserve list. My husband's still recovering from surgery. Oh, thank you, Dee Dee. So nice little card from Dee Dee. Oh. I have to read a nice little message. I'll have to read that one a little bit more. Okay. We got one item and this other little wrapped item here. I have done quite a bit of damage, not just for the little sabbatical splurges that I have of little things here and there, but I actually have crossed off 2 things off of my wish list. So I will be sharing those with you. I love this. I absolutely love this. Dee Dee, this is perfect. Oh my God. I'm going to have to keep this like in the backdrop of my videos. If y'all know Dee Dee, she loves little ducks. She always has a big collection of Dooney and Burke, but when she goes on cruises, she leaves little ducks here and there. She hides them around. She just leaves them on the ship for people to find. Super cute. This is precious. This is precious. David better not steal it from me and put it in his Jeep with his other little ducks that he's been left by surprise when he comes out of a store. He just has a few. That is so cute. Oh my gosh. He's going to freak out when he sees that. Okay. And we have a cute little Be Happy little bracelet. These are nice and easy to put on and extend out. So cute little heart. That is precious. Be happy. Wear this bracelet as a reminder of your faith and your journey with God. Oh, that's so precious. That is cute, amiga. Okay. And let's see, how do I open this? With one good hand. Okay. Is this a bee? Oh my gosh, this is a bee. This is so cute. Oh, a little personalized bag charm with the bee for my last name, and it has all this little glitter. That is so cute. Dee Dee, thank you. This is precious. Oh, I like it. Okay, I'm gonna have to foof it up. I'm going to foof this up. You know what? Actually, let's see if this will work. This is my bag of the week because I change out my bags weekly. So I'm carrying my Chanel DEAUVILLE tote. I keep debating on whether to sell this one or not, but she is very nicely stuffed with my organizer. So let's do a quick what's in my bag. I went to go have a petty today finally, and so we went to Dunkin' Donuts because I wanted a little croissant. I love their ham and Swiss croissants, and they were gone. They didn't have any, so I had to settle for a donut. But I have my little what is this? Oh my God, powder. My little case with my sunglasses, and I think I have my Maui Jims that I got on base. So I love this little sunglass case. I have my readers, of course. This was the nail polish that I took to use from Chanel, and then I ended up going with one of their D&D colors called Cherry Rose. What is this? Immortelle. Matches my, it matches the, what do you call it? Mirror. So let's check how my makeup looks. My makeup mirror, not too bad for not having a mirror up close, but so I have my little Chanel mirror. These little scrunchies are the best ones, but they're just so expensive, the slip ones, and I don't like using all of that. I have my mini pochette. I've had this one forever. I don't have any issues with my the screen print on here. I don't have any issues, and I've had this forever. I have my key fob. I keep my earbuds, my little earbuds, because I was sitting there catching up on Miss Nancy Carnes's YouTube videos, listening while I was there getting my petty. I have my new little Chanel card case. I love this. I love this with these pearls. Absolutely gorgeous. And then, of course, this tote comes with my little Chanel pouch. So I just have mints, which is a necessity, and Dior lippies and Hermes. Irresistible. These are perfect. I actually have a pin. Mira nomás. And look, even more Oh, this is what Miss Nancy gave me. Speaking of the devil. Speaking of the devil. Speaking of her, this is the one she gave me for holiday. I love this color because it's just nice and red. Look at that. It gives you the nice little flush. This one has been like my favorite. And then Guerlain, these are perfect because you have the little mirror, and this is just the lip balm. Look at that. Nice and moisturizing. But if I need a little mirror to just check really quick, this is great. If you only need to take one lippy with you and you want a mirror, be like incognito, that's the perfect one to take. And then, of course, my little Chanel hand cream, since we're talking about Chanel products. This is in here. And, ¿qué más? Is that everything? Yeah. And I have my hair scrunchie. These scrunchies I got off of Etsy because since I took my little color analysis last year, and these you can get, so it's a hair scrunchie, it's useful, but this is one that's easy because this has your colors. So when you go shopping for clothing, you can easily use this scrunchie and take out. I'm like, okay, yeah, that color, that's in my color family. So it's perfect. Multi-use, handy to make sure that those colors are part of your color family and that you can use it as a little hair tie. So let's see how this will work because here's my little ties. Let's see if it'll hang. If not, I'll just like hang around. Even though this is gold, why not? Even though it's gold and the chain is silver, oof, and I can't really clasp with my right hand. Ahorita, you know better. But just so you can see the little poof with the bees. Very, very cute. Thank you, amiga. That's precious. So bag of the week, my Chanel, pink Chanel DEAUVILLE tote. I'm using it so I can determine whether I need to sell it. Okay. Last item. Comes in here. So be sure you check out the Tres Amigas. We have one coming up this Thursday. It'll be on Deline's channel. We actually have two. It's going to be two parts because we just started yapping away. And so be sure you check. I'll put the playlist to our Tres Amigas podcast down below. I'll put that in the description box. Okay. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh, how cute. Look, it's a wind chime with giraffes. Do I want to hang this in my office or do I want to hang this outside? Oh my goodness. So my husband started to feed the deer because we back up to, we have land, like there's land in the back, like a, what do you call it? Like a green belt or whatever. And I said, if you start to feed one deer, it's like a stray cat. They're not going to go away. And so what started as one little deer, one Bambi, we now have 7 Bambis that come to get fed. And so we have to go outside like around 8 o'clock. And I kept telling him, ring the wind, like sound the wind chime to kind of alert the deer that we're going out to go feed them, because we'll go around the side and they come out. How cute is this? Mira, how cute. And it's got the little mama giraffe and then the little baby giraffe. This is cute, Dee. This is perfect. Yeah, I might hang this outside because the one that I have out there, we already lost like the little ringer, right, for the chimes. But when it's really windy, it'll still chime. I might have to hang this out there so this way I can make sure that we hit it, especially on a non-windy day, so the deer kind of know that we're going out there to feed them. We wait for it to go dark so we can feed them, feed them so the neighbors don't really see us. But they look so cute because there's 7. There's two little ones. Two little ones. And the other ones are really, really big. I tried capturing a picture of them, but they don't like light and they scurry. They scurry really, really fast. But they look so cute when they're out there like eating. But our neighbor across the street, she saw David throw the food across the fence, and she was like, "Amiga," she's like, "Vecina, are you feeding the deer?" And I was like, "Oh, we got caught." But she says they're so cute because she'll stop at the stop sign and then she'll see them because they're all there. And so I was like, "Yeah, we're feeding them." She was like, "Oh," she goes, "That's so cute." And so they look really cute when we're out there feeding them. So they know about the timeline of when we go out there. So this was a lot of stuff that I wanted to share. I was hoping this would be a quick video, but these are all of the Chanel items that I got during the cruise and some few items that I ended up adding because I actually love these items so much. And just to kind of give you a little bit of a review of some of the items that I had already shared with you previously as to how they're working for me. If you want to splurge, highly recommend that Lilith Pro and that Sublimage mask. If you want to treat yourself or ask for it for like a Valentine's Day gift or something special coming up. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I'll check in with you here and there again with my little sabbatical splurges as I continue to heal with this wrist, and hopefully I'll get into my occupational therapy and get back on track. And as my boss said today, she's like, this too shall pass. So hopefully I'll get back to feeling better and having the mobility I had in my hand soon like I did before. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Happy Love-uary. I wish you all a very wonderful month filled with love. And thank you so much for your support. And thank you for coming by and spending a few minutes of your day with me. I truly, truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you in the next video, amigos. Hasta la próxima. Bye-bye.